Hey y'all, in today's video I'll go from this to this and show you guys my at-home silk press routine. For my first cleanse, I'll be using Olaplex 4C and I will follow up with K18's pH maintenance shampoo. To deep condition my hair, I'm gonna follow up with Olaplex's new rich hydration mask. I absolutely love this. My hair loves it. Typically, I use it on damp hair. I like to put my hair in 4 to 6 sections. I really like to make sure I'm getting all of my hair covered with this mask. And then, like I said, I will twist my hair up, cover my hair. Sometimes I use steam, not today, but I do let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes and just let my hair soak up all that goodness before wearing my hair straight for a couple of weeks. Now that I'm done deep conditioning, I am going to hop back in the shower, rinse this out, and this is where I'll detangle my hair. I really like detangling my hair with conditioner in it. It just makes things a little easier. For my next step, I am going to use the Repair 360 Mousse by Pattern because I love to layer bond builders in my routine. I feel like this is a great way to protect my curls while allowing me to be flexible and wear my hair straight as often as I'd like. I do feel like this product has a bit of a learning curve. I like to apply 1.5, 2 pumps to each section, not too much. I'm not trying to saturate my hair because this is a treatment and not really a styler, and it's very interesting that it is a mousse. But I love to comb the product through. I want to make sure every strand is being protected, but you don't want to use too much because I feel like it makes your hair kind of hard, and you also want to be a little light-handed when it comes to applying products when you're straightening your hair because you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overload your hair. You want your hair to be as light and fluffy as possible. Now we can go ahead and really prep my hair for blow drying. I'm going in with Silent Treatment from the 𝐸. This is an anti-humidity heat protectant spray that I love to use. I'm going to comb that through, evenly distribute it, and then I'm going to twist my hair back into 6 sections. Leaving my hair twisted helps to elongate my hair. It makes blow drying a lot easier, and it also prevents my hair from fully drying out before I can blow dry. I blow dry my hair on the highest speed with the highest heat. That's just what works for me. I like to use the brush attachment, not the round brush, because I feel like that kind of tugs at my hair a bit more than this does, but this is what I do. Using the smaller sections really helps me make sure that I'm getting my roots and everything dry. Also, I can blow dry my hair in about 25 minutes, and that is amazing for me. I don't get my hair the smoothest or the silkiest with my blowouts at home, but they are getting better each and every time that I blow dry my hair. This is just an added step. I'm going to take a few drops of the Dyson Omega oil and apply it to the ends of my hair. It's time for a trim, and I just want to get my ends as smooth as possible. This also has heat protectant technology, and I don't really feel like I'm frying my hair because I'm not using a lot of oil. But then I will take the round brush attachment and kind of just smooth my hair out just a bit. I don't do this every time I straighten my hair, but the way my ends felt, I felt like it was necessary for this day. Now it's time for my third layer of bond building and heat protection. I'm going in with OPP, which is one pass press by the 𝐸. I love using this before flat ironing my hair. And yes, it is a mist, but my hair does not revert when I use this spray. And once again, I am going to spray it all over, comb it through to evenly distribute. I don't want any like water or wetness, you know, standing on my hair before going in with the flat iron. So I like to make sure it is well diffused into my strands before going in with my flat iron. Now I'm just going to put my hair into 5 sections. It makes it easier to work through my hair, and also I treat the front of my hair a bit differently than I do the back, so it might not be even, but it's going to get the job done. I straightened my hair on 410, and I am showing y'all in real time how slow I straighten my hair. I use the chase method, so I have a fine tooth comb that I'm using to guide my hair. It says that you don't need it using the Dyson Corral, but I like to do it anyway just to keep my strands in line. And I go this slow because I'm literally only doing one pass. I could see if I was gonna go back and do another one to make sure my hair was super smooth, super straight, but no, I do one pass at this speed and I do it throughout my entire head. I do take small sections, they're like an inch and a half, because I feel like my hair can be pretty thick, especially in the crown. So small sections, take my time. It takes me about an hour to straighten my entire head, and yeah, that's just what I do. Remember how I explained I put my hair into 5 sections because I treat the front of my hair differently? It is more gentle, more prone to heat damage, so I lowered the heat on my straightener to 310. And as you can see, I'm still only doing one pass, and it still gets my hair straight enough without using excess heat. And to finish it all off, I like to spray my hair with dewdrops, also from the 𝐸, which is also heat protectant and another layer of bond building. But this is a bonding polish. I love to use it as a finishing spray. It just gives my hair a shine without being oily and greasy, and it just pulls everything together. But that is all for me, guys. This is exactly how I straighten my hair at home and get almost salon results. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.